All right. Hey, what's up,
Hi.
everyone? Hi.
Hi.
Uh, hi. The Game Awards are happening tomorrow. Well, no, they're not happening
I
tomorrow.
wish.
The announcements for the nominees are happening tomorrow. So we thought we'd make some predictions for what the nominees were gonna be because we did it last year. I completely forgot we did that last year until like as of recording on like Saturday. I was like, wait, we did one last year. We should do another one. So we only had a couple days. So Kyle couldn't make it, sadly. Um, he was here last year. Yeah, he got hit
Rest
by
his
a
soul.
bus. Yeah, he got hit by a bus trying to get here. So he did for a good cause. But
He's in a coma. Hopefully he gets
yeah,
out
he's
in
not
time.
dead. He's not dead. He's fine. But he got hit by a bus, so he couldn't make it.
He's
Um,
missing five of his toes.
oh no, all on one foot too. That's really unfortunate.
AKA
Anyway,
he lost his whole leg.
yeah. No, this is the
We just
toes.
didn't want to say.
Yeah, if you lose all your toes, you lose your leg. That's the rule.
We just didn't want to say it.
Yeah, we want to say it. Rest in peace, Kyle, because he's peaceful right now.
Rest in
Because
peace, Kyle's whole leg.
yeah, rest in pieces. Anyway, it's a morbid way to start this. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
so we wrote down our predictions for the nominees, not winners. We'll do that later, but we don't even know the nominees yet. So predicting a winner would be kind of pointless because if we all
No, even though some of these categories do definitely have winners.
yeah, for sure. Like we all know what's gonna win. Well,
Best
we'll get
sports
to it.
racing game.
Yeah. We'll get to the other ones that are obvious. Maybe we'll predict those ones. There you go, because those are obvious. And if they don't get fucking nominated, I'd be very surprised. But anyway, last year actually we started off with Game of the Year, so we're just gonna start straight off. The
Really
tat.
quick.
Sure.
This year is one of those years, not like last year. Last year was whatever. Last year you
Yeah.
kind of knew.
Yeah.
This the year prior, what the one that Sekiro won,
Yeah.
that was a wild year because you didn't know what was going to win. And we're in
Yeah.
one of those again where
I feel
I
like this one's
literally
more.
any of these, yeah, because it was like what it was really Sekiro and Resident Evil were really
Yep, that was it. And
fighting.
it was Sekiro, Resident Evil, and I guess maybe I don't know. Was Kingdom Hearts nominated? I don't even know.
No, let me
No.
check that year really quick before we.
Oh, like Celeste? Was that the year Celeste? No, that was 2018. Um, I don't know what the hell else was nominated. It was those two definitely competing. Um,
In that year it was Control, Death
Control.
Stranding, The
That's
Outer
right.
Worlds, and Smash.
Oh yeah, Smash. That's right. Even though that was in
So it was really
2018
Sekiro,
game.
Control, and Resident Evil.
Yeah, I
Death
think a lot of
Stranding and
people
Outer Worlds
thought
were.
like a Control one would have been like a very
Yeah, that
big
Control was
surprise.
was, was pretty high up there.
Yeah. But this year is crazy because I have six nominees, but I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games that could easily make it into the Game of the Year nominations. It wouldn't surprise me that much. So I picked six. Some of them are weird because they're like ones you'd think obviously would be in there that I decided against because of maybe not backlash, but like some time has moved and like now people are looking back on it maybe a little bit less enthusiastically. But did you want to go
Let's
first?
say
Okay,
let's
I'm
say
sorry. Go
our
ahead.
predictions and let's talk about the ones that didn't make it like that.
Yeah,
Let's say you're talking about right now.
yeah. I will. You want to go first?
Sure. So with I have been like out of the gaming realm mostly since summer. So a lot of these are they could be like that list where it's like, oh, these games were saw is pretty good back when I was paying attention. Now they're not. Also, I just I'm at a loss. Like maybe three or four of these, I'm like sure. The other two, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. So game of the year, we're putting Deathloop in there. I feel like that's
Yep.
a it's pretty clear front runners in general.
Yep.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Okay.
Uh, I think that's Deathloop is technically a PS5 exclusive right now. I think that a Sony exclusive is going to happen. That's Ratchet and Clank. I have Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
I think that has enough goodwill still from when it came out. I got Psychonauts 2. I think that's been well received, and I think it's still recent enough to be in everyone's mind. I got Metroid Dread in there. That's not much to say about that. And I wanted to put an indie game in there, and I was kind of like wondering which indie game I want to put in. So I put in Death's Door.
Okay.
There's my
So
there's my six.
three of yours are the same as mine, and three are different. And it's surprising because the ones I thought you would put
I'm
in
sure
there.
there's gonna be moments in here where I'm like, I forgot about that game completely.
The
So
ones that we were the same on, the ones I thought we'd be the same on, we weren't. So you'll see.
probably you're gonna see
Yeah,
some games here. I'm
a
gonna totally
couple.
realize this should be on my list. So
Yeah. Okay. So Deathloop, I also have obviously. I also put Metroid Dread.
hmm
Psychonauts 2, I also put. The three that were different, I put Monster Hunter Rise.
okay.
I put Forza Horizon 5 because
I was going to put that.
it's a
I was
lot
very
of
close to
goodwill
it.
right now, and it's
It
really
does, but
recent.
but Forza games always do, and I feel like they
Sure,
just
but
always
this
get
one I
tweaked
feel
out. But
like is huge right
this
now, and
year,
also this is
yeah,
a weak year, so
that was the one that I had on my list that I removed because I'm like, oh, I just feel like they always they get stepped out. So we'll
and the
see.
other one I'm surprised they didn't put, maybe just forgot about it, was Returnal.
No, that was my reasoning for Ratchet and Clank. I
Yeah,
feel like
right.
Sony got their game. They're not gonna put another one. I think Returnal, even though that was really well received and is one of my favorite games of the year, I think it kind of fell off
I feel like
the
Ratchet
conversation.
kind of did though. Like people are looking
I feel
back
that
on
same with
Ratchet, especially
Ratchet.
when Psychonauts 2 came out, and
I
everybody's
feel
like, look,
100% that way with Ratchet. And honestly,
I
like
liked it a
Ratchet
lot.
and Psychonauts don't belong together, really. I think if you're putting them battle head to head, but being they're both exclusive, they both kind of have
Yeah,
their own little audience right
and
now.
Ratchet and Clank is a big franchise, so I could see that
Yeah,
being in there for
yeah.
sure.
No, Returnal was also was next to Forza Horizon as the other one. I would not put Monster Hunter Rise in there. I could totally see why, but I didn't put it in there
Monster Hunter
myself.
is huge now. So like,
Yeah,
and that was a really well received game. People still loving it. And there's a huge expansion coming out next year that people hyped about. So like, I think
right.
it's standalone expansion too. I think.
So yeah, 100%. Those ones all work too.
I don't think
Forza
it's
Horizon
standalone
was
actually.
was the one that just barely missed off of here. I think because I wanted to put a an indie game on here because I feel like that's been kind of a trend lately.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I have a couple in my maybe section. I think. Wait. Yeah, I have three in my maybe section that could get in there. Do you have a maybe section or no?
No, if it was
No.
maybes, it would have been Forza and
Yeah.
Returnal.
Okay, so just real quick, these are the ones I have 10, like I said, that could get in there, and I wouldn't be surprised that much. Okay, so real quick, I also put Death's Door originally was in my game of the year. Then I did more research. I'm like, that one just got edged out. So Death's Door, Shin Megami Tensei 5,
hmm
uh, Tales of Arise, which actually
hmm
I wouldn't be surprised that's in there either. I mean, I
Yeah, I
wouldn't be
could
surprised.
totally see that being in there too.
The game that was in this list the entire time until like maybe 10 minutes before we started our call was It Takes Two. That was
Yeah,
in there.
you've been on that since release, that you've been thinking
It's
it was
great.
going to be in there.
I never finished it, but it's great from what I played.
It's
Yeah,
how poetic if that one, you know?
yeah, that'd be amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy, I put in there. That one
Okay.
probably not so because I think some people still have some issues with gameplay, but everything else everybody loves. Ratchet and
hmm
Clank, I put in there. Resident Evil Village, that was the one I was talking about where I said people are looking back on it a little bit less excited about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one because it's been a long time, but
Yeah, it's still a
I
great
could
game.
see it still being prominent enough though.
Yeah, it's still a great game. Yeah, but Resident Evil 7 didn't get nominated. Now, to be fair, 2017 was a huge year, so but and I think 7 was better personally, but that's just
Right.
me. Hitman 3, I was gonna put Hitman 3 for a little while,
Yeah.
but I think it's been too long since it came
Too
out.
long for that one
Yeah.
specifically for sure.
The Forgotten City, people are loving that game, and I really want to play it.
I've seen that pop up, and I've that's one of the games where I've heard of, but not heard enough of to feel confident putting it anywhere. So
Right, and the indie game that besides Death's Door I could see maybe getting in there is Wilder Myth, which I don't know if you heard of that game.
Wild or Myth, the fuck?
Yeah, I've heard that's a great game, and it's
Okay.
on my Steam. I got it, and I was gonna play it, but I haven't played it yet. So it's like one of the highest rated games this year. It's supposed to be fantastic. It's all about just like really building your own story. It's like a
Procedurally
tech
generated tactical RPG.
that has like a great story and stuff. Like it's supposed to be great, and it's a debut game
Oh,
by
I
the way.
love that
Too.
art style.
Yeah, it's a debut game by the way. So
Okay.
you might see it later in another section.
Ooh.
So I could see that getting in there because people are loving that game. But all right, so that's my maybe section. Like the ones I picked are the six I'm guessing, but I would not be surprised if any of these other 10 get in there somehow. So
Sure.
because and this is the year. This is the thing. Like this year is so like there's a lot of 8.5s and 9s where like the last couple of years we've had a bunch of 10s. So like that's the only reason why. Yeah. This one's a little bit
Which I think
harder.
these kind of years are more fun.
Yeah, because I would say anything in game of the year right now is like a. I mean, I haven't played them all, obviously, but I would say anything I've here is like is a 10. You know,
I think
I see
it's
Forza Horizon getting up there, and
uh,
Metroid Dread is fantastic, but I don't know about 10.
um I I think it's more fun getting a year where anyone could win, just
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
because one, there's less ill will towards the end when it's usually two juggernauts kind of battling. It's two factions
Yeah,
that get behind either of them, and
yeah, with
someone's
Red Dead and God
genuinely
of
unhappy,
War.
and they're
eh,
slinging shit at the other game, you know.
Yeah,
Uh, but with these ones, I feel like you can be a fan of Deathloop, and if like Ratchet and Clank or Metroid, when you're like, okay, cool,
yeah. So it's gonna be like a 2016 or a 2019. 2016 was Overwatch here, sure, but like when it comes to like typical game of the year, like you don't expect a multiplayer only game to be the front runner of that year. So that was
that's
kind of a
literally the only
weaker
time
year.
that's ever happened.
Yeah. So, um, yeah. So that's the game of the year. We'll go through some of the other ones pretty quick, I think.
Yeah,
Best
so
game
that's the biggest
direction.
discussion you can have. Yeah.
Yeah. So best game direction. You want to go first?
Yeah, it's so you're different than I am on this. This one I
Yeah.
took as a all games except for what I quote unquote the weakest link of the game of the years.
Right.
Because sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Last year wasn't that way. I'm seeing in this way it could be. So last year, or my game direction is literally all of my stuff from game of the year. So aside from one, Psychonauts, Deathloop, Metroid, Death's Door, and Ratchet and Clank, I removed Resident Evil Village off game direction.
Okay. All right. For me, I put Deathloop, so Arcane, Returnal, Housemark. I'm trying to remember the studios. I put Metroid Dread, which was Mercury Steam. It
Mhm.
Takes Two. I put
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
and Hitman 3 because Hitman 3 is like people say is like one of the best when it comes to that style of game. You know, not even
Yeah.
just Hitman games.
Plus, I don't know if this is necessarily a game direction, but it's a game design idea they had where
Yeah,
I love that they let you import the games, which is I think that's just
yeah,
an awesome feature. More games need to let you like if they're kind of like additional stuff like that, just let you import the game, play all the shit in one go. Let's
hell
talk to
yeah,
you, Jackbox.
yeah. Jackbox. I really do think It Takes Two will definitely be nominated here because that game not only is the story really cool, there's so much diversity when it comes to just the gameplay and the way the story is told and the environment. It's just so many different things, like so many different styles of gameplay
Yeah,
too.
I played like halfway through it, and I was
Yeah, that's
loving it.
about
Then I just didn't get a chance to go back to it, but
yeah. I
it's
got
really
halfway
really good.
also.
Just to restart the
I wonder
game.
how far you got compared to me.
You probably got farther. We should just
I
restart
don't
the
know.
game at this point. I know we were trying
Or
to do it
maybe if
first,
we're
and
at
then
the
we
same place, we could just continue.
I forgot everything that happened pretty much at this point
Yeah,
now,
me
so
too.
we'll
Me too.
restart. But
I'll play it if you want.
I know we were planning on doing that, and then we both had friends that we were like, okay, let's play these, and then we
Yeah,
just got halfway.
yeah. Um. So yeah, those are my five.
Yeah,
With
I
Wild,
see
I
those.
could see Wilder Myth getting in there too, just as one of those indie, because they sometimes also do the indie, like put
Yeah.
the indie guy
So
in there. But
let's just for funsies, right now, out of your six for game of the year and your five for or you put five six for game of the year and five for game direction, right?
I put 6 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one do you think would win out of those?
Okay.
Yeah,
For
we'll
game
do
of
this
the
again like
year.
more properly. This is gonna be an impromptu, but we'll do a more proper one on Blue Rupees where we
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah,
each of
yeah.
them.
We'll just do it for this because these are the two big awards, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Game of the year. I honestly, I want to say, I want to say Deathloop, but I think I almost don't want to say that too because I think there's some people I just don't like Deathloop, and I think even critically there's some people that don't like it. Not don't like it, they don't like it that much. There's a lot of 8.5s and 9s where I feel like Forza, all these other games got higher ratings, and this is going to be a
Right.
critical. The critics are voting for this, and I know a lot of the critics that usually vote. Not I don't know them personally, but you know what? I'm gonna go. I'll say Psychonauts 2. Fuck it.
Ooh, that'd be a really fun win.
Yeah. I
Uh,
honestly, it really will be a surprise if any of these win, because I don't
yeah,
expect any of these to win, even though obviously one of them has to win. So
right.
fuck it, Metroid,
Um,
any of Forza, I don't know, Monster Hunter Rise, fuck any of them. I'll say Psychonauts 2 though, because that'd be kind of cool. But like, I feel like some popularity needs to be added to this, even if it's
sure,
just critics voting for it. You know what I mean? Like the last few
sure.
years, I don't think anything like small won. You know, like right, Overwatch won, Legend of Zelda won, God
Sekiro
of
was like the
War
quote
won.
unquote smallest
I
one.
don't know. Sekiro from Software is huge. Elden Ring
Yeah,
was
but I'm
like the
saying like,
most
well, if you had
anticipated
to like
game.
it's the
Plus
most
3 years.
niche, I'd assume. But even like that, like Metroid's
Yeah,
pretty niche too at this
and
point,
that was also in a
unfortunately.
weak year too. To be fair,
Yeah. I would say I'm gonna go double. I'm gonna say Deathloop's gonna win both.
definitely okay.
I
Yeah,
could see that winning game direction pretty easily, and then I just feel like at the end of the day, I think people can't really argue with how well done the characters and story and gameplay are.
right. I'm gonna say best game direction goes to It Takes Two, and especially
Okay.
since that means we can have Joseph Ferris on stage.
Yeah,
So,
Jakku only got fixed the vote in
hey,
that
he
one.
finally got his award. Fuck the Oscars.
Fuck the Oscars.
Anyway, all right.
All right,
So
best art direction.
that's our direction. Okay.
Yeah, you go first in this one. Let's see.
Okay, I have 6 for this one. So
I have 5. I'll add one more
okay,
though.
I can remove one real quick. Actually, there's one that's kind of weird. Oh, I'll
Okay.
put that to the side and I'll say it later. All right. So my 5 are The Artful Escape, Death's Door, Psychonauts 2, Returnal, and Kena Bridge of Spirits. Those are my 5, and the other one was Little Nightmares 2.
Interesting. So wait.
Okay.
So say it again one more time. I want to look at it by like
The
visually.
Artful Escape,
Artful Escape,
Death's Door,
Death's Door.
Psychonauts 2,
Okay.
Returnal, and then Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Interesting. All right, we're getting a little different on this one. I like that.
Okay, what you got? Call of
Let's
Duty,
see.
Battlefield,
Yeah,
FIFA,
Call of Duty.
FIFA, that ball, art.
Lost in Random.
Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad one.
Yeah, I was almost gonna put that on here. Mine are Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, I was almost gonna put that.
Yeah, I feel like even people just still talk. I'm like, that's the one they like really into.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be there. You're probably right.
I have this one. I don't feel confident. I put Deathloop in there. I don't feel confident in it, but I love
Yeah.
the art. Like, art direction is what I meant.
I
with it,
like
not-
their. All right, I really like their
it's
art
kind of
direction.
like almost old timey stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, they have very
So I-
blocky animation almost. Or not animation, but like character models.
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in Dishonored. Like,
Right.
I,
So I
I
also
like
have
it. So
Kena.
a lot of people don't like. Yeah, Kena. Yep.
Here's where we went a little differently in some. I put Eastward in there,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I put Tales of Arise in there.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too.
So those are the 2 I went there. Artful Escape's a really good one because that was definitely one that I was looking at a little earlier. And then Psychonauts 2 was one of the ones I probably would have swapped out with Deathloop. And then Returnal. I feel like Returnal versus
I don't know. Returnal
Ratchet
looks
is gonna
so
be kinda-
fucking amazing. with,
Returnal
like,
is super fucking awesome, but I
the
feel like
fucking-
it's so
the-
dark though that some people are gonna.
Hey, Last of Us Part 2 was nominated. Remember?
Plus,
And
game
not even
journalists only
tone wise, like the
Game
visuals. Of
journalists
that
only
game.
play like 2 minutes of that game, by the
I
way.
think
So
last-
whatever,
I want to say Last of Us Part 2. No, Ghost of Tsushima won last year. Ori should have won, but Ghost of Tsushima won last year for art direction. What'd you say? What?
The game journalists only play like 2 minutes of these games anyway, so
That's true. I mean, look at IGN play Halo Infinite.
That
That was embarrassing. Wasn't as embarrassing I was hoping for, but it was still embarrassing. Did you see that gameplay? Them playing oddball? Oh shit!
No.
I was told it was embarrassing, like really, like Doom polygon levels bad. And then I watched it, and I was like, and then I watched it. It just seemed like somebody that didn't really feel like playing that day. Like you could tell because it starts off with him AFK for like fucking 10 seconds. I'm like, this is your official gameplay? Like,
is it like Cuphead? I forget who played
no,
it.
Cuphead was embarrassing. Like that was embarrassing. Like
That was
if
unfortunate.
that was me, I would stop being a game journalist at that point. Like either that or I'm gonna go away for a year and just learn how to play video games and then come back.
What I
and
don't get
change my
about
name.
that, like I don't want to make fun of them or anything, but it's like if
No,
you
I want
record
to.
that, if you record that and that happened, wouldn't you just think, okay, let's cut recording, delete that, and just try again?
I feel like it's okay to make fun of that because they're game journalists. They should at least know how to play. Like, that's like if I was a sports commentator and I didn't know what the fuck anybody on the field was doing. Like,
Well,
like
I mean,
that
depends on like what. So if you're a sports commentator for football, and then they make you fucking look at like I don't know, like golf or lacrosse. Or
No,
anything,
but that's the thing. Like them playing Doom, it's literally, or not even Doom, Cuphead. It tells you what to do on the screen. There's no excuse. Someone did a video where they gave the controller to their 5-year-old son or 4-year-old son actually, and they beat it before the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like way before the guy fucking figured it out. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway.
Next thing we have is
narrative.
best
right?
score in music.
Wait, did we skip narrative?
We just skip narrative. We just skip
Okay.
narrative.
All right. So you want to go first this time?
Sure. Psychonauts 2. Yeah, Resident Evil I put in there. I don't really feel good about that. That one's one of the ones where I just don't know what's going on. It Takes Two,
Okay.
Deathloop, and Guardians.
Okay. For me, I put Psychonauts 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Tales of Arise, The Forgotten City, Wilder Myth, and then I put 12 minutes at the end.
You know, I'm
So I have
gonna
6.
replace Resident Evil. I'm not gonna use one of yours. I'm gonna put Kina in there.
Yeah, Kina, that's a good one too. I was thinking of that. I was also thinking of what was the other one you said that I didn't say?
Just one I just said in general.
Yeah, yeah. There was
Less than
one.
random.
No, so just say your nominees again.
Guardians,
No, Guardians. I said.
Psychonauts, Deathloop, and It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. I had It Takes Two there for a little while, and then I took it off because even though the story is fun, it's just
I mean, it's
the
all
other ones. I
narration.
feel like
It's a lot
there's
of it.
more to it. But
Sure.
so
All right.
Wilder Myth is like it might be the Disco Elysium of this year.
So here's the thing. Disco Elysium, that was one of the ones I almost put in because of the final cut
Sure,
being this year.
I was thinking that too.
But I cut it out. I think I have enough.
Yeah,
But if I was like off even one more, I would have put that in there.
that would be cool if Disco Elysium does get like
It really should,
nominated.
because it's all voice acting now.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean
it's,
Persona 5 Royal counted, so just saying.
yeah, sure, exactly.
So,
They had
maybe.
voice acting in Persona 5 finally.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about Royal.
Out of narration, I think I'm gonna give it Psychonauts 2.
Oh, we're gonna do what we think.
Out of my own picks, I think I give it Psychonauts 2 out of the best narration.
I've heard the story is great in that game. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say you know what? All right, I would say Wilder Myth, but I think that is still a wild card. I'm gonna say 12 minutes. I think that's gonna get it. That's just me right now.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I almost put in there. But
You got
it
big
didn't rate high
actors and
enough.
stuff. And well, it rated okay, but every review I read said the story is great. It's just that the overall like experience of playing it isn't the best.
I could see that then.
And the way it's like just broken
Yeah,
up and
I want
stuff
to
is
play
really
that still. That's
interesting.
the one game that just dropped at the wrong time for me.
Right.
I wish it came out
I
a
also heard
month
the
earlier.
story in Forgotten City is amazing. I'm gonna play. I'm
Forgotten
gonna
City.
start that sometime this month. And I think Tales.
Is it a physical game or a digital game that just came
Yeah,
out? Or
it's
is it both?
physical. It's on Game Pass now, so you don't even need to buy it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I also think it might get nominated too, because now more people have played it. Maybe more
Yeah,
critics
this is a
played
side
it
note.
last
Now
second.
we're talking shit. So it doesn't really matter.
Sure.
On GameFly, spoiler. I bought Deathloop today just because it was like $22 at GameStop. I was like, why the fuck not would I not do that?
So
I grabbed that today, and now I can finally return the one I had for months and just wasted my money on. In my queue, I'm wondering what to put in my queue for now.
Tales of Arise. No, you don't have enough time for that.
No, I already have that.
Oh yeah. That's right. You showed it. I forgot.
I want to put a game that I imagine you just have that you use GameFly to get a bunch of bullshit games to play, right? That's the ones where I want to get that Nerf game on GameFly.
Oh yeah. I have that on my queue list, but I still have things out, so I'm probably not gonna get that. So
yeah, so Kina's up there on the top right now.
That Nerf game looks like fucking dog shit. Though.
Yeah, that's why I want to. That's why I want to do that.
I kind of want it too. Like it was $25 before it even came out. Like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, well, at Target they were selling it for $25, and I almost bought it. Just even though it's a $50 game, it's not even out yet. They were selling for $25.
Well, you know what? If I don't get because I'm getting Kina on there, and that's not going to be out fast enough to get a sale on Black Friday.
Right.
No. So I might rent that, knock that out. But if I have time and you're on there, I'm gonna get Nerf Legends. Why not?
I don't think it's a multiplayer game.
What the fuck is it not?
No, I don't think so.
I think it was.
Maybe it is. No, there is a multiplayer game coming out. It's a VR game, but that's not it.
No.
I could be wrong. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It didn't say anything about.
I heard that Alien game just fucking died.
Yeah, but you don't really need a huge community for that. You just need 3. You need 2 other people. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. I really wanted to play it, but nobody had it. So, it is a fun game. I mean, it's just a horde game. So, if you want to play something like that, I hear Back 4 Blood is actually pretty good. So,
yeah, I need to play that too. Anyway, art direction.
Art
directions.
Oh no, it does have online PvP. How come they haven't advertised that at all?
There you go. Let's play it.
I bet there's a reason for that. Anyway,
let's play it.
All right.
Art direction. I'm gonna give it to.
Then we do. You're gonna pick a
Yeah, if I
winner.
did give it I'm gonna say Ratchet and Clank. I feel like Kena deserves it over that, but I'm sure people are just gonna
I'm gonna go
give
with
that.
Kina. I'm gonna go with Kina, but I would not be surprised if Psychonauts 2 gets it. So
Sure.
because people love the way that game looks. I do want to say I did have three other games there that were
Yeah.
lesser games that aren't very popular. So I had that Chicory game,
Okay, that
um,
was a great game.
Ender Lilies, which looks amazing, and then
Ender Lilies.
Sumire, I think it's called Sumire, which looks great. So I just want to shout those out. They might get nominated, but I just want to shout them out because Ender Lilies is really good. It's a Metroidvania. It looks
Yeah,
great.
some of
I
your
played
game
it.
looks pretty good. I like
Yeah,
that look of
I
it.
played it and it got great reviews. So, but I feel like it's like very under the radar. Really,
It's too niche, yeah.
yeah. Well, Wilder Myth is, but like people are talking about it a lot. Like,
I'm
I've
surprised
seen a
I
lot of
even
articles saying like Wilder Myth is one of the best, and it's up there like the highest rated games of this year. So,
Oh, Ender Lilies isn't what the fuck who
ooh,
what game was this from? We heard about this before. I'm sure it was probably David saying something
I
about it.
talked about it. I played
Was
it.
it
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did
talked
you?
about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was in
I played
my
like 3 hours of it. It was really good.
is it on any other console?
It's on Switch. That's it. On PC, obviously.
Physical?
I no, actually, I think it might be on PlayStation. No, it's not physical. Not yet, at
Fuck.
least. I could
Does it want
see.
to be?
I could see a little bit around doing it.
Yeah, I kind of want
All
to.
right, so
There's
yeah.
someone made a fake box art for it.
All right.
Anyway, best score in music.
Best score and music. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. All right, I'll go first this time. I have six again, so whatever. I got Kena Bridge of Spirits. So soundtrack in that is so good. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's mainly for the music, but the score is good too. So I think it's getting an edge in there. Tales of Arise for the music's great in there. Uh, I put Returnal because I heard a lot of people love the music in that game and how ambient the ambiance is. But you've played it more than I am. I
Yeah.
have so. Psychonauts 2, I also heard the soundtrack is great in that game. And then one that I feel like nobody will remember, technically it's eligible this year, is Cyberpunk. Which you can say what you will, but Cyberpunk has an amazing soundtrack.
So
So
let's go back and fix
and
that game
music.
of the year, right?
Yeah. So yeah, well that's it though. No. I didn't put it for Game of the Year. I know
Yeah, I
that
know, that's
shit
what I'm
ain't good.
saying.
But I could totally see it. I think I put it for something else later. But I totally could see that getting nominated. So that's it. That's mine.
Okay.
I guess do you want me to say a winner from the ones after I'm done?
Yeah, we'll go back after this. So my
Okay.
best score in music, I got, and this again, this I just reached in the dark for this one. Kena,
Yeah.
Deathloop, Guardians, Psychonauts 2, and I don't know why I put Life is Strange in here.
Okay.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
like maybe that could feel. I
I
thought
got
it
no,
feels
I
like
can see that. I heard the
that
music.
category. Yeah, I remember
very
like
hipster,
all I thought
yeah.
it was. Oh, I thought it was like the trailer, and they're like playing some guitar. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
I mean,
some.
there
I'm
was
sure.
actually one event they did where they had someone who was singing. They sung a little
Yeah,
song.
I remember
So,
like this. So I'm like, all right, I
yeah,
can see that making it
I could
more.
see that. I wasn't even thinking about that. That'll
Out
probably
of
be there.
that, I think it'd be fun if Guardians won.
Yeah, I think it would be too. I would love if Kino wins because I actually really love that soundtrack.
Kena, I
But
feel like is gonna be the game that's gonna get snuffed like really hard this
yeah,
year.
it might not even be nominated for anything. Honestly, I'm hopeful, but like art design, I wouldn't even be surprised if art direction didn't get nominated for. But I'll probably say Guardians, and this will probably be the only thing it wins. Because of that soundtrack though. But the way they implement the soundtrack is really good. The score itself is good too. I'll say Guardians, but
Okay.
I could see Psychonauts 2 also.
Hell
But
yeah.
I'll say Guardians.
All right. Best audio design.
All right, you go first this time. We'll keep flopping back and forth.
This is the category where I just kind of bullshit because I didn't even type in the whole game in.
Yeah.
Call of Duty,
Call of Duty,
Vanguard,
Vanguard.
Resident Evil 8,
Yep.
Deathloop,
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield,
All right.
and Returnal.
Okay. Mine's the same except I switched out Deathloop with Forza because those cars sound real good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Forza's
So
gonna be in
mine
there.
is Call of Duty, Vanguard, Battlefield 2042, Returnal. You said Returnal, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll make sure. And Resident Evil Village, and of course Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, so same thing. I'm actually gonna pick. It's probably gonna be Battlefield. Battlefield always has like the top tier when it comes to audio design. It's always amazing. But I could see because Resident Evil also always gets in there somewhere. I could see it because I don't know, pretty scary. Yeah,
Ooh,
I'll say
spooky.
Battlefield though. I'm gonna say Battlefield.
All
That'll be
right.
the one thing it gets. And I feel like Call of Duty, like I think it probably wins sometimes, but I feel like this year it's been very mixed. Where Battlefield's actually it still has like an 80 something on Metacritic, so yeah.
For Call of Duty.
No, I'm talking about Battlefield. Battlefield has like an 80 something, and Call of Duty is like very mixed this year.
Yeah, it's I meant Call of Duty being the mixed one.
Oh yeah.
All right. Games for Impact is the one I
Oh,
didn't even
games for
bother.
impact. Where the hell? Okay, well, best performance. Do you want to do that first? Because I did write
I
stuff
don't
for
even
that.
have anything best performance. 'Cause I don't know who's performing what.
Okay, well, I do have 5, or I have 6 actually.
I just imagine 12 minutes has like 1 or 2 nominees in here, right?
No, actually, I didn't put any for 12 minutes.
Oh, that's not one I thought I would have put in.
No, I was thinking about it, but I was like, I have no idea if they would do
I just
that.
got who
Because
the lead character is and just be like, all right, cool.
sure, James McAvoy or whatever. I could see that though, but I picked just people straight video game voice actors.
Sure.
Um, I put the 2 main characters from It Takes Two.
Oh, Deathloop dude's getting in there.
Yeah, that's one of my nominees. It Takes Two, Joseph whatever as Cody. It Takes Two, Annabelle as May. Those are the 2 main leads. Returnal, I put Celine, the voice actress Jane Perry. Deathloop, Jason E. Kelly. That's Colt. I actually, after playing it, I put Guardians of the Galaxy, John McLaren, who played Star Lord. He was really fucking good.
Right.
So I put him there. And then Psychonauts 2, Richard Horvitz as Raz. That's the main guy. So
Okay.
those are my nominations. That's it. Who I think is going to win? I hope the Deathloop guy, but
Yeah,
I'm going to say
Deathloop has
that.
to win.
He's really good. He fucking
Dude,
nailed it immediately.
I wore those. I've only played about an hour of it, but I bought it now, so fuck it. I'll play whenever. But putting those Pulse 3D headset on, listen to that man just talk in your ear, and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy's a fucking great voice actor.
Yeah, because he's talking to himself most of the time, too. I mean, most voice actors have to talk to themselves. But
Right, but man, he just has a good voice.
yeah, he does have a good voice. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to say probably him. All right, it's Games from Impact.
Yeah, this is the one all I put in there was Life is Strange. I'm like, Life is Strange is gonna be on there.
I did put Life is Strange in this, which is weird because I completely forgot about it from music. Games from Impact.
You know what? Hold on. Really quick. Let me see.
All right.
Artful Escape.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Artful Escape in there.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just gonna look at the indie games.
All right. Go ahead. Put indie games. You have to remember, Games for Impact is ones that actually like talk about mental illness or something like that,
right.
or like
I
not
feel like
just
Artful
mental
Escape
illness,
did at some point.
maybe. Who knows?
You know what? Just put 12 minutes in there too. Why not?
Sure. There you
Maybe
go,
it
12.
does at some point.
You're watching a nomination list build right now. This is how Jeff Keighley figures out what's going to be nominated. So I don't know, fucking 12 minutes. That's
Well,
good.
okay. So you always have a Don't Nod game in there. You always have about 2 Annapurna games on there. So that's why I filled my quota right now
Sure.
with those.
I can
I
check
don't know. Is Kina? I feel like Kina is probably something along those lines there.
All right.
And
It's
then
just gonna, at this point, it's just gonna be you announcing my nominations list.
is it? I'm just thinking on top of my head for like a last second ones. Games for Impact. What the fuck impacted me? Big Mommy and Resident Evil 8 impacted me pretty good.
What impacted me? That bust that hit Kyle. bring that bit back from 30 minutes ago.
Fortnite. No.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Shit.
Yo, when I shot him with that shotgun, bam, impact. Think of games with impact.
Fuck it. I don't know. Death's Door, maybe. I'm sure that had something on it. That was.
It's about I don't know, grief. I don't know.
Death. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. All right, so the 5.
You read shit in there, right? People dying like that. Maybe that was some.
When you cut the sign in half, you can only read.
Ooh, Lost in Random might be good, but I don't know what the fuck that meant.
No, Lost in Random's not about. It's not.
Right.
From what I see, maybe halfway through it just becomes about how sad you are about your mom or something.
Let's see. What game impacted my wallet a lot? What cost a lot of money this year?
Ring Fit. No.
Nickelodeon All Stars at launch.
Yeah. What impact? I hit SpongeBob real hard with Patrick.
And then my wallet hurt.
All right. So, my nomination predictions are The Artful Escape, because it is about someone really mentally blocked. And
I heard about that. I was like, I heard about that. Yeah, that's why.
The Artful Escape. I did put Kena Bridge of Spirits because it is about grief and moving past
I
and
had no
stuff.
idea. Oh, yeah. All
Yeah,
right, cool.
I mean,
Good so far.
not the entire game, but that's a big part of it. Life is Strange: True Colors. I did put that. It's about fucking dealing with emotions and shit. Sumire, that's a game I mentioned before, which is about also grief. And then Wilder Myth, which is actually a lot like you can make your own story going. I think I want to say in Wilder Myth you could play as like an amputee and stuff like that. Like I
Oh,
think you can
interesting.
really make your own story
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
This is a game that I've heard so much about, but I've barely seen gameplay for. Like it's and I don't want to because I kind of want to just play it
Is it coming
'cause
on
I have.
console at all?
I
I know
don't think so. Well,
I
it
probably
probably
is
will,
bugging
but
someone that I keep asking about that, but I'm more or less never home, so
right.
I put it on my Switch.
Yeah, I get you. So that's my five. The one I think would win. I'm gonna probably
Life is
say
Strange.
Life is Strange, yeah, because it's also like the biggest game here when it
Yeah,
comes to.
and well, and not even that, but
But like, tell me why it was very, very like
poignant with what it was trying to do.
yeah, not even pointed like what's the word like it's situational, not situated. It's like it's a very relevant to because it was about a someone who's trans. So like it's very
Right.
relevant now. Where I don't think True Colors is. I think it's just like everybody's sad or happy or whatever. Like I'm fucking sad. I'm gonna be real
Big game
sad when
item. YouTuber's
I
life too, though. That's for you.
I'm, that's true. There you go. That's depression. But I'm gonna be real sad when I'm wrong about all these fucking nominations. Is Jeff Keighley gonna pay for my medical bills?
Life is Strange is probably
Yeah,
the win there.
it's an easy one to go for.
All right.
Best ongoing game, right?
Yep.
Okay. You want to do this one real quick? I'm sure.
I reached in the dark for this.
Yeah,
Let's
me
see.
too.
Fortnite,
Honestly.
which I don't even think was on there last year. Who knows?
I think it was actually. Maybe it wasn't.
Valorant,
Okay.
Apex, Destiny 2, and Final Fantasy 14.
Okay. So ours is mostly the same. I think. No, I think you have three of mine. Okay. I put Apex Legends. Did you say Call of Duty Warzone?
No, Warzone should have been on here.
Yeah. Among Us, because now it counts, even though it should have
Mogus.
counted before. But it counted as a new game last year, even though it was already out for a couple years. Final Fantasy 14, I also put, and then I put Genshin Impact. 'Cause
Okay.
that
Yeah.
came out last year, so now it counts as an ongoing game. And I think it won a couple things last year. What I think is gonna win, honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy actually, because that's just.
I feel like it always gets really good will
And
every single
also,
time it's talked about.
I want to say the same day as when that expansion comes out. So
Ooh, we
I'm
drop
pretty
it during
sure.
the speech.
yeah. Jeff Keighley's like, hey, it's out now, and then
Yeah.
and then the millions of viewers just leave. Like, what?
I'll give it to FF14. Why not?
Yeah, I probably will. Or I did.
You know what's sad is this is gonna be the first Game Awards in a long time where there's no Smash to even expect.
That's true. Unless they make that Super Drift Brothers. It's not a Smash game, but
I
we
feel like
got
I
guest
feel like-
characters in there.
I feel like you've thought about that more than the guy that made that up.
yeah, I'm still waiting for it. But imagine like you could have like Master Chief drifting instead of
And then,
fighting.
yeah, everyone wants a warthog in there. That's the new thing.
Hell yeah! Oh, that'd be dope. See,
All right.
that's great.
Best
You could put
indie
a
game.
Ghost in there.
Is it 6 or 5 on this?
I put 5, but I think last time
Okay.
it was 6. I don't fucking
Let me check
care.
real quick.
I maybe it was 5.
No, it's 5.
It was 5. Okay, all right. So you I'll go first this time because you did it oncoming.
Oh wait, hold up.
Wait, hold
I
on.
fucked up.
Oh, this got 5. Well, I'll go first then. Unless
Yeah,
you
go- I
want to
gotta- I
wait.
gotta-
Unless you want to wait
yeah.
because I might have it.
Yeah. Give me like 1 minute. Hold up.
All right, 1 whole minute. Let's talk about the medical bills Kyle's gonna have to pay for that bus hitting him. At least 5 counts of death.
I don't feel good about that. All right, whatever. We're good.
I don't feel good about Kyle getting hit by
Yeah.
a bus. Me neither.
So I put Splunky 2 on there for getting that released last year. It
Yeah.
released
No, that counts because
on
it came out like December, right?
No, it came out in September of last year, and it was on the list
Okay.
for last year's too.
Okay, yeah, no, then
And that was really high rated. So,
yeah, okay,
yeah, so I took that off and replaced that with something else.
okay, all right.
All right.
So best indie game,
Mhm.
and I looked up all these games, and they're all technically indie.
Indie.
So I mean, when I read it to you, you'll be like, yeah, of course they're all indie. There was one that I was like, is that technically indie? And I took it off anyway. Chicory, that's that game with the colors.
Good pick.
Loop Hero,
Yeah, that was one of the ones I almost put on here.
Wilder Myth again. Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting that. Death's Door. And Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Oh fuck, Kina.
Yeah,
We
you
have
played
very
that too.
different lists in this one.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
We only share one game.
FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA.
Hell yeah.
Because it's
Finally.
not with EA anymore. It's the fucking FIFA.
That's true. They're independent.
All right. So this one was one that I just kind of went all over the place on. Death's Door.
Okay.
There's our one thing. I can totally see everything else you mentioned is probably more like it.
Yeah,
Chicory also, by the way, great game. Uh,
I've heard.
Eastward.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Easter. I put it for something, but I keep forgetting about it.
12 minutes.
That was the one I took off because I was like, game wise, it's not like the best I heard, but
Sure.
it's probably gonna be there. Watch, because it's like
Inscription.
it's a one. All right, Inscription, yeah.
And then Valheim.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Valheim actually.
Yeah, because
Completely.
everyone talking about Valheim for like a solid
like
like
2
2
weeks.
weeks. It disappeared, but that was a really well rated and well liked game.
Yeah, you're definitely right with Inscription. Inscription's
Yeah,
definitely gonna be in
Inscription
there.
was one of the ones I wasn't sure about, but it released so recently and got so well received that I'm like, yeah, I think that'll.
I'm upset that I didn't put that because I did put it for something else later. I don't know why I didn't
Our
think about it.
direction would have been great for Inscription.
Oh, that's a great idea too. Shit, but I put it for something else anyway.
Let's see.
Yeah. What prediction? Which one do you think will win from your nominations?
Death's Door.
Yeah. You know what? I
I
want to
think
say
Death's
this would be
Door's-
the one thing Wilder Myth will win. So I'm gonna say that. But I will
I
hope
think Death's Door is
Kina.
going to be
Death's Door was
the
great.
sweep,
Well
the indie sweep.
Yeah, it would make sense.
I think you know
considering.
what? If it wasn't for the fact that it got announced, is it out on PlayStation yet or no?
No, not yet. I think it's like
The fact
I think
that
I think it
got
might be
announced-
this Friday. I think.
the fact that it got announced and kind of pushed out
Yeah.
again, because I think it kind of people talked about Xbox, but being that Xbox is not as popular as PlayStation, that it just kind of it was like everyone liked it, but then it kind of disappeared because it's not really the market for that kind of game.
Right.
But now that it got the extra boost up, like hey, this game, and everyone that mentioned it said, oh, that game's like really fucking good.
That
Now everyone's
game's
talking about it
sick.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It is sick.
I think-
so, from what I played,
Yeah.
the Death's Door.
Yeah.
I'm only like maybe 3 hours in, but I need to get back to it. It's really fucking good. But yeah,
Anyway.
you know what? I'll go with that too. Like I hope Kina, because I feel like Kina's already kind of like it took them a long time to make that fucking game, and I love that animation studio can come out the gate with a game like that, and it actually ends up being great. Where Death's Door, it's their second game, so I hope I don't know. I hope Kina gets
No,
something.
I agree. I think I want to. I mean, this could be open to anyone. I'm happy that anyone wins this.
Yeah. Wilder Myth, maybe not. Yeah. Death's Door probably makes more sense. I'll say that too then.
Okay, best
Alright.
VR/AR game.
Did we skip mobile and community support?
I am barred with mobile.
All
and
right,
community
I'll do
support I care
real
about.
quick for both of them. Real quick. Okay, because it took me a long time to find mobile games.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I don't play them at all. But best mobile game, my only nominations, I have 5, but the only ones I could find that made sense were League of Legends Wild Rift, because technically that came out this year. Fantasia, I think that's a Square Enix RPG. The second part came out this year. I think the first part came out last year.
Fan Soldier.
No, that's not even
yeah,
out
right.
yet. That's not out yet. No, don't worry, that'll be there next year. Overboard technically came out mobile first this year. That's that game I was talking about where you make the choices and stuff.
Sure.
Pokemon Unite, technically that's a mobile game. I think it's also on Switch, but it's on phones
Right.
too, I think. And Crash Bandicoot on the Run, which I didn't even realize came out already. But that's an endless runner game with Crash Bandicoot. And I don't think Jeff Keighley can not have Crash on stage. He always wants that.
I have a new family game.
Oh yeah, ooh cool.
You
All right,
just
just
reminded
real
me of
quick.
one.
The one I think is gonna win is probably I'm gonna say Pokemon Unite, but I could see League of Legends. Best community support, I put Apex Legends, Fortnite, Final Fantasy, Among Us, No Man's Sky, and Fall Guys. Fall Guys won last year, I think. So I'm gonna say this year I'm gonna give it to Final Fantasy, even though I gave the other thing to Final Fantasy. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy. No, I think No Man's Sky won ongoing game, so I should have probably put that in ongoing game this year, but whatever. All right, so there you go. Now let's do best VR AR game.
Okay.
Which spoilers, I don't have a single AR game on it.
Yeah.
even though a couple came out, I didn't put them there. So
Okay, here are mine. Resident Evil 4, Wraith the Aftermath, Lone Echo 2, Jurassic World Aftermath,
okay,
and Blade and Sorcery 2.
okay. So the first 3 are on mine. So Resident Evil 4, Lone Echo 2, Wraith the Oblivion Aftermath.
Yeah, I forgot. Whatever.
Well, no, I think Wraith the Oblivion is like the tabletop game and Aftermath or Afterlife, whatever the fuck it's
Whatever.
called. I don't give a
Wraith.
shit. Wraith, yeah, Wraith Shadow
You're
Legends.
never gonna play that game.
Wraith Shadow Legends. And the only the other two I have technically is a VR game, Hitman 3,
Okay.
and I Expect You to Die 2.
Okay.
So what were the other two you said?
Jurassic World Aftermath
Okay.
and Blade and Sorcery 2.
I did hear that was good.
Which
My,
Blade and
my
Sorcery
cousin
is,
keeps
was
fucking bothering me about that game. He really wants to play
Blade and
it.
Sorcery was very fucking popular.
Yeah, I know.
And Blade
If my
Sorcery
kid
2
cousin
was,
asked me about it, that means it's popular. That's it. That's what I
yeah,
realized.
and it's out. I think it's out now. It just came
Yeah,
out like
yeah, that's it.
last
Keeps
week.
bugging me. Yo, you gonna buy it? I'm like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of the really really popular Oculus games right now.
Yeah.
Out of those, Resident Evil 4 is winning, I think.
Yeah, I think either that or I've heard really good things about Lone Echo too.
Lone Echo 2 is the
Yeah.
second place, I think. But
That's like a.
I
like
think
a
just in
high
terms
score.
of audience,
Resident Evil, yeah, and it,
Lone Echo 2
considering
is
it's
ever
one of
on
the best
Oculus.
games ever, and they did a great job of porting it. It's not like some
Right.
slapdash shitty remaster kind of con job.
yeah,
I'm looking
no one
at.
does those anymore. Though,
I'm
right?
looking at you, Bethesda.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Bethesda.
I'm just kidding. You know who I'm talking about. But
Bethesda.
yeah, Bethesda. Yeah, BioWare, Mass Effect trilogy.
2K with fucking Bioshock, you know?
They need to do a best remaster of the year.
Yeah, they just need a fun
There's
one.
so many, and Mass Effect needs to win something this year because it's not obviously not gonna get nominated.
Anywhere.
They should do like best, not best remaster, but like best.
Best collection.
No, I was gonna say that too, but I was gonna say best value. That's
Yeah,
like
right.
that's good value right there. That's like 100 and some hours of amazing games, all redone
Animal
in
Crossing,
4K.
you make your own story.
There you go. You can make your own story. Yeah, I can make my own story in Hitman 3. I'm a quiet man walking around, just looking at art. There you go. That's what I do. Oh, that's
Alright.
crazy. Look at this shit.
Yeah,
I think
see
Resident Evil
Lone
4
Echo-
also. I'm gonna say
Lone Echo
Resident
2
Evil 4.
is Lone Echo 2 is up there, but just being that it's not an Oculus Quest game right now.
Yeah. But you might be
Yeah,
right.
Resident
Maybe
Evil.
Blade and Sorcery is that good. Maybe that'll just creep in there and slit Resident Evil 4's throat.
Yeah, right. Fucking Leon's
Yeah.
ready.
You never know. Anyway.
All right, best action game. We talk about this. I fucking hate
Yeah.
these two categories. We talk about this. Action, adventure. They don't make sense. If it was action and then the best adventure game,
Right.
maybe. But just like they're like that, they feel so interchangeable at times. But we think we have it down that there's some
Yeah,
sort of
maybe.
open world puzzle aspects to the action and adventure games.
There has to
where
be
the
an
action
open
games-
world. There has to be an open world in some way for it to be an action adventure game. Like even if it's like it has to be an open world where there is a lot of exploration and adventure. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
Which is completely contradictory to one of my games.
Yeah,
I
at this
have-
fucking point, who knows?
I have 5 in action, and I have 5 in action adventure. Was that the same as last time?
I
Let me
think
check really quick.
last year action adventure had 6, but that doesn't mean every year is gonna be like that. I think it's just like a special case. You know, I'm assuming maybe some things just get tied. I'm assuming that's why there's a 6.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm moving this game into action adventure because I know it's an action adventure game.
Right.
I just know for a fact. There's another game on here that I have an action game that 100% can fall into that, but I'm not gonna put that in there because fuck that.
Actually,
Now-
real quick, we did skip innovation and accessibility, which
Go
I
ahead and
did.
do that. I'm gonna fill in
All
one
right,
more
good.
for action game.
I did write this one down. I had to look it up. Just real quick, innovation in accessibility. I'm not even sure if this is gonna come back this year, but I'm assuming he wouldn't get rid of it because people will get a little upset. I'm assuming, because it was a cool idea to have this. So just real quick, I've heard all 5 of these have really good accessibility features. Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Kena Bridge of Spirits, New World. That's an Amazon MMO game. I've heard it has really good ones. Forza Horizon 5, which I heard is amazing,
Yeah.
actually, and Far Cry 6, I also heard was really good. So I'm gonna say Forza Horizon 5 is probably gonna win that because I've heard like they went. I mean, Xbox is all about that, like really making sure people can play it, any type of person can play it. So I'm
There was
gonna
like
say
one thing I heard a complaint about, but it's fine. I mean, they're already thinking they're already addressing it, but then they have
Oh.
sign language, dude.
oh, sign language. Okay, I heard about like they'll take your name
Oh,
off
yeah,
your.
yeah.
That
So,
I feel like
unfortunately-
that's not their
Yeah,
fault.
so
They try to do
unfortunately- I
something
mean,
cool, but
You can't cover for everything, and unfortunately, they had the issue where they tied it to your Microsoft account, which is what it should be.
they
Like, that's
wanted
how you
it to
tie
be a
to your Xbox.
surprise, and they didn't think about people that might have switch their names because
Yeah, so they unfortunately like some people got called their dead name, which
yeah.
is of course that's an
Which
unfortunate
I
thing
get,
that happens.
I get being be like, that's kind of shitty, but like, there's
No,
some
no,
people,
yeah, yeah.
but some people out there taking it way too far. I get it,
I
but like,
if it was by surprise, it's something that triggers you 100%. I get why you're upset. It was not their fault. They
don't
didn't have the
condemn the
foresight for that.
entire game because of
It's
that.
unfortunate. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
so it is what it is.
And no one's
Um,
targeting you. Okay, it's
right,
just it's a game. No one's targeting you. Because when I
but
played it and it said Chris, I was like, did I pick a name? What the fuck? Because I was surprised. I was like, Chris. How the fuck do you
that
know my name? Wait, how does that make any sense too? Because I have to type my name. What if I put just a bunch of Z's? What would it say? It was like zzz. Like it was a person talking too. It wasn't like a robotic voice.
I imagine they just like made a
That's crazy.
long. Yeah, for that whole
Yeah,
thing, they had to get
yeah,
a whole
sure.
thing for it.
What if I spelled my name with like 3 S's? Chris.
Hey, idiot.
Here. Hey, idiot. They'll just call you idiot. That's actually what they do in wrestling games. Whenever you name your character and the announcer has to announce your name, like go come into the ring. This guy. They'll just have like while you're creating your character, they'll have like a thing that you have to be called. So like you could just be called like the superstar or fabulous or whatever. So that's what the announcer will call you. So your name could be whatever, Chris whatever, and then he'll call you like the iguana. So
The
maybe
iguana.
yeah, whatever. They'll have just like a select amount of things you can actually be called. So
Nice.
because that was back then.
But also, yeah, Forza has the fucking the sign language, was awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I think that's gonna win. That's gotta win, right?
Yeah.
Even with some of the mishaps, like
It's unfortunate. It's not
it
like
has
they
so
would
much,
mostly.
especially considering it's a racing game. You know what I mean? Like which is simpler, way more simple than like a Last of Us.
Playground. I'm gonna just say it. Playground, maybe top 3. Oh, I know. Fuck it. They're top 3 developers this generation.
I'm just
Or
gonna
last
say,
generation, I guess.
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, is where I spent most of my days.
Are
Shit,
you all
I
spending
don't-
most of your days playing these best action games as well?
Yes. Speaking of Will Smith,
Okay.
dump her.
Again,
She
I
keeps
have 2
cheating on
games.
you. She keeps cheating on you, Will. Leave her. What are you
Dude,
doing?
when
She keeps admitting it, too. Stop.
When 50 comes out, and
Yeah.
says that's out of pocket, I'm sorry, dude. You got 50's coming out and saying that's wild. You need to
I thought you were
understand.
King Richard. What is this? He's in that movie.
King Bitchard.
Yeah. King Cuckard. We're not on
Whoa.
Twitch. I can say that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not
All right, best action games. So 2 of these games belong again on action adventure, but I'm gonna be fast and loose with this because I don't really care.
Yeah.
Best action game. The 3 that 100% belong on here: Call of Duty Vanguard, Battlefield, Back 4 Blood.
Okay.
2 that can totally be an action adventure game, which probably will be, but I don't really care. I'm not gonna struggle with it anymore. Returnal and Far Cry 6.
I think Returnal will count. You know what? I'm gonna tell you right here. I put Returnal in action. The reason why is because they put Hades in action
That's
last
exactly
year.
why I put that in here.
So I think that's gonna be because that's
Mhm.
also like you explore, but you fuck exploring Hades also.
And you just shooting the shit out of things. So Returnal is going to be an action game. Far Cry 6, that's open world
Yeah.
exploration, but whatever. I
mean,
don't
it
give
is
a
just
fuck.
shooting. So I
I
can see
have
them
other action
putting it
games.
there.
I have 6 action adventure games in here. Could I
You think
replace
we-
one of them?
do-
100%. I'm not going to. Fuck
Do you
you,
think
Far
they would
Cry.
put Resident Evil 4 in here?
No.
Fuck it. All right. This is my nominations. I have 6, but honestly, I could take one of these out and it'd be fun. Deathloop, I think they're gonna count that as an action game, even though it really isn't. But fuck it. Resident Evil Village, I think should be counted as an action adventure game, but I have a feeling they're gonna count it as an action game. Returnal, Scarlet,
Sorry, what was the last one?
Returnal,
Resident Evil. What,
Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Village. It was Village. Scarlet Nexus, actually. That one I have a feeling, even though it has RPG elements to it, it's definitely way more of an action
That was
game.
one I was trying to wonder where to put it, but I just couldn't figure
Yeah.
out a place.
Hitman 3. That one, I think they like action adventure. Yeah, but I don't fucking know these places.
Yeah,
anymore.
no, I wouldn't
No,
put that just because it's all puzzles though. You have to figure out everything constantly.
Yeah,
all those
but
things.
I mean, there's a lot of games where you could say that Half-Life Alex had a lot of puzzles. They still put in action. So
Yeah.
I don't
wouldn't
know.
put that
Honestly,
in there, but sure.
I'm thinking open. It has to be an open.
It's
world
not really
game
an
for them.
adventure game either, so yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I
like-
guess.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy, which is very straightforward and linear for the most part. So
Ooh, I'd replace Far Cry with that then.
yeah, you want
Yeah,
you want
fuck
to do
it.
it?
Nah.
Take it.
what are some of your backups? I'll take a backup of yours.
I don't have any backups. That one I had a hard time even thinking of other action games. Honestly, obviously I have like three
Yeah, you
that
know what?
play action
I'll
adventure.
I'll remove Far Cry and put Guardians then.
Okay.
All right. Best action adventure game.
All right.
This one I have some of the games that you have in action. I have in this category.
Sure. You want me to go first?
I can go.
All right, guys.
So the ones I have in there and here are Resident Evil 8 and Deathloop.
Okay.
Again, a Deathloop kind of fits with the whole Returnal thing, but I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit too much exploration. Like you're finding like different audio stuff. There's a lot of story, like narrative, actual, like not like just
Right.
reading. I guess I don't know.
But I feel like they really consider it has to be an open world, like a typical like a Assassin's Creed or a Witcher
Yeah,
3.
sure.
I think that's what they think like an action adventure has to be. Like I
Well,
think
fuck
even
it.
at the time, I'm pretty sure Uncharted 4 got nominated for action, even though that is a classic adventure game.
Ori
So
and the Will of the Wisp is on best action adventure of last year.
that one makes sense. That's a Metroidvania. So that is like the, that is you have to do adventure
Was it
to
Neo
progress.
2 also? Was that the one
That was
previously for
action.
you?
That was action. Yeah, that was a Dark Souls style game too, which is very Metroidvania. So, but I don't know how. To be fair, I don't know how Neo 2 plays. It might just be combat wise similar to
So
the
action
Souls game.
adventure game. Resident Evil 2 was in it when that was nominated.
In action or action adventure?
Action adventure.
Okay, all right. So yeah, they'll probably count it as action adventure. But where was Resident Evil 3?
It wasn't even nominated, I don't think.
But
Yeah, it wasn't nominated.
that's okay. Yeah, I didn't think
But
so.
then like action. Oh, let's see.
No, you're probably right. It probably is action adventure, but fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, and then like Gears 5 was action game, which makes sense.
I
even
don't
though
know
it
what
had,
the
like, two
yeah.
open
They
world.
see that's obvious because that is the main point of the game is shooting things. Where like Resident Evil Village, I could see being an action adventure game because you are exploring still. Like you're
Metro
looking for the
Exodus is
key.
action
You're doing
game.
puzzles, so that makes sense. Metroid Exodus action. No. Wait, what? That's
Mhm.
no. Metroid Exodus is definitely action adventure.
Far Cry 5 was action game. Dead Cells is action game.
I don't know. Yeah, that
That-
makes a little bit more sense because it's
Destiny
Metroidvania, but very
2 is
slight.
action, which makes sense.
Destiny 2 makes sense, yeah. Call of Duty obviously makes sense every time that's nominated.
Yeah, so Dead Cells and Far Cry. Again, it's very inconsistent. That's the unfortunate thing. But
All right,
anyway,
you know what?
whatever.
I'm going to change one thing around.
Cool.
I'm going to do it right now. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, so I put Resident Evil Village in action adventure, and I'm going to put Far Cry 6 in action, considering they counted fucking Far Cry 5 as action, so fuck it. So me and you, we're both going to be in action for Far Cry 6. You put it in there, right?
I remember that for Guardians.
Far Cry 6 makes no sense as just an action game, because that is a fucking giant open world, so...
Okay, I'm gonna see.
But I guess you could
And
say
you
there's
have
no...
6 games
you
or
could do
5 games
stealth.
for action? You have 6.
I have 6. I have 6.
I'll put Far Cry in there then.
Okay. Oh, you're putting an action adventure?
I'll put an action game.
Okay. I thought you had an action.
I took it out for Guardians,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I
but
forgot.
it's fine. Anyway, best action adventure game. So
Ah.
Deathloop and RE8.
Yeah.
Metroid Dread. Ratchet and Clank. Kena Bridge of Spirits, and Little Nightmares 2.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I was like, let's just throw them on there somewhere. Little Nightmares 2, it had a low 80, like we talked about, how some of those games just kind of just sneak in there.
Right.
I kind of
So-
want to put it somewhere.
Ours was pretty simple. I mean, pretty similar. Ratchet and Clank, I put. Psychonauts 2. Metroid Dread. Kena Bridge of Spirits, I also put. I swapped Resident Evil Village. I put Death's Door, though.
Ooh,
Because that's
fucked
that-
up. Yeah.
You could swap it if you want. I won't.
Yeah, get Little Nightmares out here.
Yeah. Well, it might be nominated. You never know. People
It might
liked
be,
it.
but I could see Death's Door more than Little Nightmares for sure.
Okay. All right. So I think the one that's gonna win from both action and action adventure. I honestly don't know which one's gonna be nominated for what category at this point. I'll say from what I said. I'll say for action, I'm going to go with Deathloop. I think Deathloop will win that one for sure. Even if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I think it's gonna win either action or action adventure, whichever one's
I
nominated
have
for.
Deathloop and action adventure, so
Yeah. All right.
I
And
don't
if for action adventure, I think if Deathloop isn't nominated in that, that's gonna be a hard one because there's like 3 games I could see winning. I could see Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, or Death's Door winning. I could see
All
Ratchet
right,
and
all
Clank
right, all
winning.
right.
Actually, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say from what I have, I'm gonna say Metroid Dread for best action adventure game, and that'll be the only thing it wins.
All right, I'm gonna make another fucking Audible here.
You gonna make it Audible?
Let's see, audible.com sponsor us, please. I want
Yeah.
credits.
Well, you actually can get a sponsorship. It's like the
Yeah, I
easiest
really
one to
want one.
get. You
Yeah,
can,
I want to get some.
that's the easiest one you can get. You
But they
just
don't
sign
give
up.
you any like credits. Like, I want some like just give me a couple Audible book credits, man.
No, fucker. You get money.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out Battlefield from action
Yeah, I didn't
game.
put Battlefield or Call
I'm
of
putting
Duty.
Deathloop in there.
Okay.
Deathloop is going back in action game,
Okay.
and I'm putting Little Nightmares back in action adventure game.
Okay. I have a feeling Call of Duty will and Battlefield probably will be nominated, but I didn't want to put them in there because I want
Call
to
of
be
Duty is
different.
nominated, I think. Everything at Battlefield, I think it might be a little bit, maybe who knows. Kena, Ratchet, Resident Evil, Metroid, Death's Door, and Little Nightmares 2 is now my action adventure game.
Okay. What do you
And then
think
out
will
of
win?
those, Deathloop wins action game. Best action adventure. I'm gonna give it to Kena.
Okay, that'd be cool. I'll take that. All right, cool.
Best RPG is that's the next one I have.
Yeah, yeah. This one's a little bit easier. You want me to go first?
Sure.
All right. Tales of Arise, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Wilder Myth again. I looked this up. They consider this more of an RPG, so I'm going to Monster Hunter Rise. Even though I feel like everybody says it's more of an action game, but fine.
Yeah.
And then I put Cyberpunk actually. It ain't gonna win.
Ooh,
Ain't gonna win. But I'm gonna put it there anyway. If One Punch Man could get nominated one year, and I'm gonna say Cyberpunk could still get nominated and not win.
So Wilder Myth again, that's not something I was aware of, so that's nowhere here. My best role playing SMT5, Monster Hunter, and Tales of Rise are on here.
Yeah.
I put Persona 5 Strikers on here.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't
That
really
might be.
fall
Oh,
in
you
it.
should put that in action.
I
That's
should
definitely
have,
action.
but I didn't. I feel like that's gonna be a weird one that
No, that's
people are gonna lump in.
action.
Just, yeah, but people are gonna lump in
Oh,
there. and
you
I'm
know,
like,
I should have put Hyrule Warriors. That'll probably get nominated.
No, Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, that was after the cutoff last year. I mean, it might not get nominated, but it has a potential. It was right after the cutoff. I'm pretty sure, at least. I think it was like at the end of
Persona
November.
5 Strikers. Okay, so if I take that out of role playing game, fuck it, I don't care enough. You already said
fuck
it. Persona 5, and then Bravely Default 2 is on here as well.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about Bravely Default too. That's probably could get nominated. That might
So
even
out of those,
get over Cyberpunk. Honestly.
I'm gonna say, I would say SMT5 has really really high goodwill, but since it
I
came
think
out
Tales of
just
Arise.
now, I think it's too late. Now like people are playing it to say it, so it's Tales of Arise. I think.
Yeah,
This.
I think it's Tales of Rise. The reason why is because it had the couple months for everybody to actually finish it and love it. It has better reviews. It's also like I want to say it is like one of the. It is one of the highest
reviewed
rated.
Tales game.
Yeah, it's also like one of the highest reviewed like RPG since Persona. So JRPGs. So it's
So
like
I think
the last one to win was Persona. So like I guess you could say
SMT5
Shin Megami has that Persona tie-in still in some way. So maybe you know.
Persona 5 Strikers, man, I would love to put that somewhere, but I just feel like that feels like an ignorant push. Like that feels like one of those like
I don't know. It got good reviews.
No, I feel like that's the people that are nominating this don't know what the fuck to put it in, so they're just gonna put it in RPG when they know it should be an action game, but they're not
Right.
gonna.
I feel like any
Anyway.
warrior style game gets nominated for action, even if it has RPG elements. But
Sure.
I want to say that's
whatever.
true.
Yeah. You know, I'm
if
sure you're right.
if they get nominated for anything, they get nominated for action.
Yeah, but whatever.
All
Anyway,
right, so I think the winner will be Tales of Rise.
Tales of Rise winning that.
Yeah.
I think SMT5 is closer, but I think it's Rise.
Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei is up there for sure.
Okay. Fighting game.
Yes. You
Okay.
do it first.
I don't know what the fuck I did in this one. Okay, Guilty Gear Strive, which is the winner. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter 5. Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to put for these last ones. So I put Retromania.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. You never know.
And I don't know what the fuck this game is. I searched up more well-known fighting games this year, and I saw this game called Melty Blood.
Yeah. Melty Blood. I put it on there.
Yeah, I
too.
don't know what the fuck that was. but I
That
put
game
in there.
trended for a little while after when it came out.
I'll see. But when
Yeah,
did it
I
come
think
out,
it's
though?
based on some anime shit. I don't fucking know.
It probably is. When did it come out, though?
It came out a couple months ago. I remember people
Yeah, that's probably
talking
why.
about it. So
I was totally a blip, so I put that in there. So
All right.
Retromania was in Melted Blood were the ones that Melted Blood's in there. Cool. Retromania, I didn't know what the fuck to put for the last one, so.
Yeah, mine's the same. Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Even though Virtual Fighter 5. The last one I have is the Demon Slayer game. I think that
Yeah,
might
I
get
didn't
in
know
there.
what that was. I remember you saying
That's a
that, and
fighting
I was
game.
like, "It's Demon Slayer," but I was like,
Yeah,
so I'm sure that
it's the same kind of gameplay
it'll be
as
in.
like as
It'll be those 5.
One Punch Man or Jump Force, except better. Definitely better in both of those. And both of those got nominated, so I wouldn't be surprised if this does. It won't win. Guilty Gear will win, obviously, but yeah, I just don't see Nickelodeon All Star Brawl being in there though. Honestly, I keep looking at them, just like I feel like something else will get
It'll
in
be on
there.
there somewhere.
I feel like it failed too hard, and that the game died so quick.
You know what sucks
The
is
other
the
ones
game
didn't,
itself
though.
is fun.
The game is
It
really
had some
fun.
glitches. It had some glitches because
Yeah.
it doesn't work on Xbox apparently. It sucks. But that game, I think, unfortunately, it was just a casualty of just not having voice acting.
I
It
don't
just
give
it
a
just
fuck.
it
Like
feels
even when I
it,
play
it,
Smash, I turn the fucking volume down, so I
no,
don't give
but
a shit.
but even I know some people that are casual just feel like it's a quote unquote soulless game
Sure,
because you just don't hear anything. It's just like they're just going.
Oh, this is
Like,
annoying ass music, and the announcer. The
yeah,
announcer's
it's all
pretty
just
good.
it's a little too generic. It feels like almost like a fan made game just because like it's got the characters, got the stage, but then like music's not there and the voice acting's not there, which is exactly what a fan made game would not have.
Yeah, and I don't really get the excuse because they could have easily just got sound clips from the games, like that fucking one mod did.
It's
And it sounded
all
fine. It sounded okay.
it's all licensing, and it's like Nickelodeon should just been like, you know what, fuck it, just give it.
Maybe it'll bounce back like that Power Rangers game did, where the Power Rangers game came out had like no
I think
content and
I think it did well on
no
on
voice
Switch
acting.
and PC.
Switch it did very well. I heard. Like I think it's still in the top 30
PC,
somewhere.
I think it did pretty well too.
PC probably.
It's just that Xbox and PS and PlayStation just did not do
No,
well with
especially Xbox. Xbox is like dead.
PlayStation had $20 sale as well.
Yeah, Xbox is dead. I know. I'm saying, especially Xbox though. Like I've heard. Like I had a friend that bought it on PlayStation. He says he still has an easy time finding people. Where Xbox, I went on there like a week ago and there was 2 rooms. I was like, that's it. I'm sure there's quick play, but like rooms is the easier way to get in through that game because it
I
doesn't
think
crash
it's still
as much.
possible to bring it back. I think
It
just
still
straight-
crashed, by the way. I
announce
tried it a
some
week
cool
ago. It
DLC
still crashed.
announce some cool DLC, announce like some voice acting thing, and I think you'll bring out some people.
Well, this is pointless because Guilty Gear is gonna win. So,
True.
and you know what? I played a little bit of it and it looks great. Actually, shit, that should have been up for art direction.
You're right.
Fuck. All right, whatever. I said it here,
Family
so
game.
when it gets nominated, remember I brought it up. Anyway, so all right, family game. All right, you want to go first?
You go first this time.
Okay. Best family game. I put It Takes Two, Mario Golf, whatever the fuck it's called, Super Mario 3D World, plus Bowser's shit story, Mario Party Superman, or whatever it's called, and then I couldn't think of another one. I wanted to put a single player game because everything I was putting is multiplayer. Because you always have that one game that's
one
like
Mario. There's the one Nintendo game. I'm surprised you didn't put on there.
oh what is it Pokemon Snap?
No, I'll tell
I
you.
had it
I
on
had
there.
mine now.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say the last thing. Let me think about it real quick before I even say it. What the fuck else came out this year?
Maybe he's right, but then I'm also way not surprised you forgot about it either.
It's a forgettable game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. It's forgettable. Forgettable. What is it? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. All right, anyway. It Takes Two, Mario Golf, Mario 3D World, Mario Party Superstars, and then my last one is Ratchet and Clank. Just to have a cutesy little platformer game in there. Because they always have at least one that's just a single player game.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank was one I should have put in there. I did not.
I'm trying to think what the other Nintendo game is. I'm forgetting.
The other ones first. I'll also that one last. I got
Okay.
It Takes Two. I got Mario Party. I got Mario Golf. I got Super Monkey Ball on here.
Oh, okay.
And then I got this last Nintendo game that you did not put on here, which I'm actually very surprised. This is the very first one I thought of right away.
Let me think. I'm gonna think more. Is it recent?
Yeah, like last couple months.
Oh, is it WarioWare?
Yeah.
Oh, that game sucks my ass.
It's
That's
all,
why
co-op though. It's like
That's true. Yeah, it'd be a good family game. But then you have
Yeah, I
to
thought that
explain to
was
your kid what's happening, and
and
it's
why you're
all
sad and
weird.
why it's not as
Yeah,
cool as everything
yeah.
else.
Why you have to move the fucking character around and shit.
Yeah,
Where it's supposed to be a simple game where you press the A button real quick, but now you have to move a character and shit.
obvious like literally all I hear is that co-op is like the only decent part about that, and anyone that says they got bored of the game, which everyone did right away, that they're just excited to bust it back out when they have family over for Christmas or whatever.
But this is the thing. Like you can say that about so many games. So many, but like I play Mario Party Superstars, which is some random fucking people.
I want to
Like,
play that on stream still. We have I know we have.
yeah,
I need
we'll
more
have a
time. Yeah,
chance. We'll have a chance in the next few
extra life.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
want to do a
fun.
stream of
I
us
play it
playing
with
too.
my cousins, and it's pretty fun. I won twice in a row, and they were fucking mad. Um, and I never win, so that felt good. It's all chance. I just put like a bunch of piranha plants that steal stars, and I put like three in one area, and they just kept landing on
Fuck
it.
you.
I think I had 6 stars by the end of it, and we only put like the 1 hour one. So
Funny.
hell yeah, I win. I fucking win. Anyway, I'm gonna say It Takes Two wins this. I'm gonna say it because I don't think it's gonna win anything else. I hope it wins
Yeah,
Best Direction.
I think
but
it's here.
yeah, I
Ratchet and
hope it's
Clank.
Best Direction. It is the most because Mario 3D World is probably a better game, I guess, but it's also an old game, and they didn't do enough to justify it winning here. I feel like, and Ratchet and Clank is fun. I really enjoyed it, but it's still the same shit. Where It Takes Two has so much variety in its gameplay. Actually, no, fuck that. It Takes Two is a better game than Mario 3D World. I'm gonna say it right here. Eat my ass if you don't like it. The one thing that does suck about It Takes Two, you can't play by yourself. That's the like. There's times where I'm just like, I kind of want to play these games by myself, like maybe play with the computer or
Fuck
like
you, loner.
or play with just some Randy or something. Just like a lot of the mini games are really fun in that game. I almost wish
Randy
they made
Random.
I want them to make a party game based on all those mini games. It would actually be amazing, like
Sure.
because some of them are really good. But yeah, I'm gonna say It Takes Two,
Okay.
and it has a great,
Yeah,
charming story too. It actually
Yeah,
has
I
a
think
story.
as well.
So anyway, so we both say that.
Yeah. Best sim strategy game. I couldn't think of anything. All I could think of 3 games.
Okay, you want to say those first?
And I don't even think one of them belongs in here. Inscription does not belong on here. It's technically a strategy game. Oh, did you put it on there?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I thought I'd be the
Pokemon.
only one that put that because I was like, it is a
Yeah.
strategy game. A deck building game, I think, always counts as strategy, obviously. So, and that is a deck building game technically.
I put Lost and Random here too. Fuck it. It's strategy. You got dice.
That,
Whatever.
that counts, I think.
Dicey
So-
Dungeons.
I don't think that came out this year. I thought it was like at the end of last year.
It might have been at the end of last year. Let me just check really quick.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
maybe
put it
maybe
on
it did come out this year. It was a long year.
here.
It's been a long year.
Oh, 2019. Jesus Christ.
Ah, see, damn, it's been a long 2 years.
So Inscription, Pokemon Unite, and Age of Empires 4.
Oh, I didn't even
yeah.
put Pokemon Unite. I put Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2.
I saw that. I know what the fuck it was. I almost put that on here though.
Humankind, which is like a Civilization style
Yeah,
game.
I know
I've heard
about
is
that
really
one.
good. Jurassic World Evolution 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Inscription. I put Inscription. I think Inscription does fit because it's a deck building game technically, even though it's there's more to it than that. But I think it counts. Lost and Random counts too. I think.
Age of Empires 4.
Yeah, Age of Empires 4. Yeah. Yeah, I could see Humankind maybe kind of because Age of Empires 4 didn't get as amazing reviews as I thought it would. Like it got like mostly 8s. I think Humankind had more hype when it comes to what I heard because I didn't hear anybody talk about Age of Empires 4. I know it was hyped. I just didn't see a lot of it. But
Fair.
I'll still say Age of Empires 4 for sure.
All right. Best
Forza
sports racing
Award.
game is what I got next.
The Forza Award goes to.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to say mine or you?
No, Forza. I put Mario Golf in there. MLB, NBA, and FIFA. I don't know.
Okay,
whatever.
actually, I have
Forza,
some. I have
Forza
some.
wins, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, I have Forza Horizon 5, obviously. Riders Republic,
I
technically.
keep forgetting it's a video game.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
good
I
reviews.
gotta get that to Black Friday. I'm gonna forget to get that.
I
to
heard
Black Friday
it is
too.
super cringy what it's added to, but it's a super fucking fun game. And
Sounds
I'm
all
excited
right.
to play. Football Manager 2022. The reason why I put that is because it has way higher reviews than FIFA, and technically it still is a
Fair,
sports
fair.
game. This game always gets nominated for racing, and everybody forgets about it. F1 2021.
Yeah, I saw that on there. I didn't even bother looking at it.
F1 games
Whatever.
always get amazing reviews. That's like the only yearly series that always gets like 9 out of 10s, besides maybe Forza, but those are always different games
playing
anyway. And actually, Forza isn't yearly anymore. It didn't come out last year. MLB The Show 21, and that was it. But it's Forza.
Congratulations, Forza.
Yeah, congrats. That'd be amazing if Football Manager won though. If it's even nominated, or F1. F1's definitely gonna get nominated.
All right. Best multiplayer game. This one was a weird one for me.
Yeah, me too. Cause you say yours, or you want me to say mine?
Okay.
You want me to say mine?
This is gonna be a fucking weird one. Okay.
You want me to do mine first then?
Sure. All right.
All right. I didn't put Call of Duty or Battlefield. Straight up, because I wanted to be weird with mine. And I know Call of Duty and Battlefield are probably gonna get nominated, but I said fuck it. I want to put these ones instead. I'm getting weird. Knockout City. It Takes Two. Back for Blood. Monster Hunter Rise. Forza Horizon 5, and then Chivalry 2 I put. Those are my 6.
Chivalry 2.
Chivalry 2 is fucking great.
So much fun.
It has a great reviews too.
We need to play more of that too.
Yeah, I'm
play
down.
more of that.
And they added a new map. Not that it matters. I don't think we ever saw any of the other maps. Everything's the same for us.
Just scream and just swing.
Ah!
All right.
Fight for your king!
Best multiplayer game. I also have Knockout City.
Okay, cool.
Also have Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Also have Back for Blood.
Okay.
I did put Call of Duty Vanguard on there.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I feel like a lot of people were kind of iffy on it this year. And they didn't nominate it last year. They nominated Warzone, but not Call of Duty, whatever the fuck, Cold War. So maybe Warzone again this year.
Well, you know what though? From everyone I've heard, Black Ops Cold War had really bad multiplayer though.
It did. It had bad skill-based matchmaking. That was
but I had.
I heard this one's better, but still not great.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing I've heard people really praise about the game is that the multiplayer is really good.
I heard the zombies mode sucks ass in this game,
I heard
though.
the
it's
zombies
really
is terrible.
bare bones and not good.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
right there.
My last game I put. Why did I put this on there? I don't know. Does anyone give a fuck about this game anymore? Nah. I want to put it on here. Sure. Why not? I put Outriders on here.
Oh, Outriders. You know, you should put Mario Party. Actually, thinking about it. That has a bigger chance of being in there than Outriders.
Definitely does, but you know what? Whatever.
I just looked back at my family games. I was like, wait, that should be there.
Yeah, but, it's fine.
Yeah.
Best debut game. Actually, best. I think.
Of the ones I said, Call of Duty wouldn't win anyway. So of the ones
Knockout City winning would be fucking fun.
That would be
Knockout
fun.
City winning would be a fucking incredible win.
I almost want It Takes Two to win because that's the game is multiplayer.
Literally, I can see almost anything except for Outriders winning.
Yeah.
You know what, Gort? I'm gonna put Monster Hunter. Let's put Monster Hunter.
I was thinking that too because it might be the only thing it wins.
Yeah.
But who knows? There might be a blowout. And fucking, I don't know. I realize that we're acting like these are the nominations. Like we are saying this is definitely gonna win. It might not even get nominated.
There's a very high likelihood that a lot of the shit that we're talking about is set aside because we were out of the zeitgeist for one of these games probably, and there's like one's gonna sneak into every single thing.
Right. Yeah. Like I don't know. I can't even think of one. Obviously, I'm not in the zeitgeist, so I'm not thinking about it. But I'm sure there's one or two or 10. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say Forza. I'm gonna say Forza.
Oh, right, do Forza in there. Yeah, never mind.
I'll say Forza because Forza right now
was
is
fucking fun. I played it only once, but I think I played twice. I had fun with it. It was the fucking Forza Horizon 4 Battle Royale mode.
Oh yeah. I think that was
a lot of fun.
I'm pretty sure
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard there's a zombie mode that's really fun.
There's so much fucking games I want to play right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why you have to forget about them. Just forget. Just have pay somebody to knock your ass out with a hammer. Like, try to forget. Hit the game part of my brain, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a Monster Hunter here. Best debut game, I didn't even bother because I don't know who made what.
Okay, I got 5. And you're going to be upset about a couple of these because they're obvious. And you're
I had one game on here. I don't even know if it's.
All right, tell me. I'll tell you if it is.
Is Death's Door a debut game?
No, it's not. They made Titan Souls before.
No, see, the thing is, I could have done the research for it. I'm not gonna do all research for it.
Yeah. I did, but
sure.
No life. So Kena Bridge of Spirits is a debut game. They were an animation studio, so this is their first game. Wilder Myth is a debut game. Chicory: A Colorful Tale is technically a debut game. He made other games, but this is the first time he made a game in his own company.
What was the other one that you made? Because I know I bought that for a
He
reason.
worked on a bunch of like big games. Like I forgot the guy's name. I looked it up and say the developer. The developer is just his name. So technically,
He worked on Wonder Song, which is
yeah.
the
But it wasn't just him that worked on it. I don't think, right?
no. He's listed as a sole developer on there.
Oh, I looked it up. It just said Chicory was
Developer
his only game.
Greg Lobanov is on Wikipedia. Then you look at Chicory, and Greg Lobanov is developer on there.
I know he's Chicory. Yeah. Okay. Well, fun. Never mind. Fuck that one. 12 minutes is technically a debut game because it's from some dude that did film stuff. So this is his first one. Eastward is also technically a debut game because I think the guys that worked on that did other things, but this is their only game that's on their website. So when it comes to develop, so I guess I only have 4 now, so I can't think of another one off the top of my head. So fuck it, I'll put Chicory also. Maybe they won't count the other game. It doesn't exist.
I have one game for you, I think, if I can see if these people make anything else or not.
Let me see. Wonder Song. Yeah, he was a co-developer of Wander Song, though. Yeah, no, I guess. He had a company called Dumb and Fat Games or something, which is a great name. Okay, he's formerly Dumb and Fat Games, so he's not anymore. But why is why is this website still called Dumb and Fat though?
Do you want to? Well, tell me your other ones. I got one for you. If
I don't have any other. I have the 4. I said.
Read them again.
Kena, Wilder Myth, 12 Minutes, Eastward, and Chicory. Obviously, I'm not counting anymore.
If you want a game that might be on here, do Olija.
I don't even know how to spell that. I've never heard of that.
Olija. It's that Devolver Digital game. We thought it was really cool when we saw it like about a year.
Oh,
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a debut game.
Yeah, that game did look good. Okay, I'll put that. Fuck it. Olija. All right. There you go. All right. Next.
Next
That's
up.
our last
All
one.
I have is participating game. Yep.
This is it.
Yeah, I did the cheat on this, and I just looked at last year's and realized that just about all of them have not been released. So I'm gonna assume they're still anticipated.
Right.
So I'll go first.
Yep.
God of War, Horizon 2, Breath of the Wild 2, Elden Ring. Those are for sure. Those are for 4. I put 2 more in there. I'll put Starfield in there.
Yep.
Coming out next year. I'm gonna say that's on there. Last time I'm putting there, I'll put Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Well, we're very similar. Because I put
Wolverine. I could tell.
I put Elden Ring. I put God of War 2. I put Horizon 2, Breath of the Wild 2. I also put Starfield, and we're very similar because I put Spider-Man 2 instead of Wolverine. So, I mean, it's a proven fact that Spider-Man is more popular than Wolverine. I mean, we look at box office numbers.
I already forgot that
Spider-Man. No, it's a Spider-Man 2, and also Venom's in it, so shit's coming out asses. So
okay, so either way,
I think the Wolverine game's gonna be more popular.
Insomniac game.
Yeah, and now also Wolverine, we don't know when the fuck is coming out. At least Spider-Man 2, we have a release date or a release year. So
yeah,
so that's because I think most anticipated isn't just for next year; it's for whatever's announced. So
yeah,
I guess we could also put
obviously if literally all these didn't come out this next year after that.
Right. I'm gonna put Wolverine though, just to
ruffle some feathers.
No, I'm gonna put it there just so I remember it. Just in case it's I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's it.
Most big game, the one that's gonna win, I think, is God of War.
No,
actually,
that's right.
Elden Ring.
You know what? I think Elden Ring showed a lot of gameplay now, and people are excited, but I think a little bit less maybe
because it's coming out so soon.
Because it's also not mysterious anymore. I'm gonna say God of War. I think people were really happy with this.
Sure, let's do God of War.
No, you pick Elden Ring. It's probably gonna.
I think it's coming out so soon too.
Elden Ring, yeah, like by the time this airs, it'll be 2 months.
Wait, did it get delayed?
It did, but now it's coming out in February, so I mean it's still 2 months away after.
Nah, I'll do Elden Ring then. Sure,
yeah, do Elden Ring.
It'll be different.
Yeah, and
There you
From
have it.
Software games don't usually get delayed too, so that's a surprise.
Fuck COVID, dude.
I don't even think it's COVID. I think they were just
Fuck
like,
COVID.
oh yeah, well, fuck it, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
say, you know what? I'm gonna say Spider-Man 2. Never mind, I'm taking it back.
Halo.
I'm gonna say Halo. I'm gonna say Battlefield 1942 or whatever, the
Bad
remake.
Company 3.
Bad Company 3. I'm gonna say Elder Scrolls 7.
All
We're
right.
skipping 6.
That was a
All
solid
right.
like hour and a half.
Yeah, that was much longer than ours from last year, and we had Kyle in there, so we went way longer this time. Kyle didn't send us a list. I asked him to send us a list of what he thought was going to be nominated. Um,
Fuck Kyle. He's
yeah,
get his coma ass up.
because I wanted him because he was here last year. Not that anybody gave a shit about this, but I thought it'd be
No,
kind of cool if
we'll
this was
have him
our
on
yearly thing.
when we do the actual predictions on who wins.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him in here. Yeah,
Dude, there's so many fucking games I want to play.
yeah.
I need to slow down. I just need to stop time for like a solid 2 years and get my backlog out of the way.
Right. They need to stop making games for a couple years.
They can.
Yeah. Well,
If
I
it's
don't know.
Deathloop, I would like to open Tales of Arise.
I really want to start Tales of Arise soon, but I also want to start about 4 other fucking games. So I don't know.
At least you have knocked Kentucky Route Zero out of your backlog.
Hey, Shin Megami Tensei. Well, that's not really in my backlog, but I mean, it was on my radar, kinda. It's like one of those like far away radar markers.
It's pretty cool. About 5 years though. I guess I gotta play
Like
it
one of
now.
those. It's like one of those side missions all the way on the other side of the map. I'm like, and there's no fast travel near it, so it's just like, I mean, I'll get to it eventually. I guess I don't know.
Maybe.
It's like a tailing mission. Like I don't want to do that. I'll do it later. Fuck it. But no, I'm gonna play it soon. I actually just put it into my Switch.
Knock out those episodes.
But I will say, Shin Megami Tensei 5 is not too bad so far.
Yeah, I just literally just booted it up. Like I got like the first like 30 minutes in.
It is not anything like Persona, which I already knew, but
Yeah.
because I played a little bit of 4 and I played Soul Hacker, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played those. I knew what I was getting into, but yeah, definitely more focus on the demons that you recruit. But
Demons.
demons. Anyway, that's that.
Hey, what you guys picked? Is there any pick that you don't like? Put in the comment below. Which one
Yeah.
which do you hate the most? Tell us and like, comment, subscribe, and hit
Yeah.
that bell icon for
Yeah.
up-to-date video and reactions.
Yeah, go find your real father.